It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Cardinals and the reigning NFC champs, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Murray going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. That's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Wallace. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Play fake, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Barnett, and he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
And this one dropped in the end zone. It looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 61 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll try the left side. Fulton, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Stiff-armed him. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll run on first down. Fulton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wallace. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down, Wallace. It's brought in by Harris.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Wallace. He gets it to Thomas.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Barnett. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wallace. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd down. Wallace. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Wallace. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just a...
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw is Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. On third down, it's Barnett. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they thought they were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on second down. Murray toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. On third down, Barnett trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Operating from the gun, Wallace. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw again.
And Thomas has it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where you see the final score there. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we'll head east to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. De'Ami Brown, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They'll run on first down. Fulton, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Fulton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Wallace. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third down, Barnett, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That catch good for only a couple. Off the play fake, Wallace. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Wallace. That's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Wallace. Forced out to his left. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wallace. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down is Murray. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
First down, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Murray again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray to air it out again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Murray now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that throw.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the try here for the point after. It is true, the lead cut to 10, 23-13. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And out now come the Eagles. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Wallace toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Fulton, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off play action. Wallace. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away.